Come here, attention! Pitman! Stand up! Two section, down here!
Two section have lost again, and to show his displeasure, Corporal Murray lines up his recruits for a lesson in pain, carrying the Wombat, a 62-pound artillery shell.
Watch it up, watch it. Slowly.
It's hard enough to on your arm anyway.
It does not hurt! Keep going!
As soon as we get out, I'll be going to the old veterans pubs going, oh, I remember what it was like too. I was there, national service. But yeah, I can understand because you've been through so much. Because if you think about it, with your normal, excuse the term, civvy mates, like with your normal mates, you wouldn't have gone, I can't believe I just said that. You wouldn't have gone through half the stuff you've gone through with this lot.
Hurry up! Get a move on! Hurry up! Hurry up! Give him it! Give him it! Get moving! Pick up! Pick up! Fall in! Fall in!
The beasting from Corporal Murray just brings two section closer together.
Time to Barcelona. When you're finished, you must blanco.
After 2 weeks, there's only one thing lacking.
In basic training, if we're talking national service, the first 6 weeks, ladies, you couldn't even imagine what they looked like. You hadn't time to visualise a pair of tits. You hadn't time. You were happy to look at the fella's nipples across. That's as near as it got.
You miss your partners or whatever, of course you do. Even the ugly women outside are starting to look good now. I mean, I think everyone is starting to appreciate that. Especially for us who've got girlfriends. It's, you know what I mean? Yeah, it's difficult. But knock one out? No. I haven't knocked one out yet, no. The mood has to be right for me.
Dimmer lights, bit of soothing music from Steve.
Get some candles on the line. I don't want to start pointing fingers, but Harrison, what have you been doing in the shower late at night?
I reckon they put stuff in the tea. They definitely do, because I normally, every bloke wakes up standing to attention with their private set attention.
Well,
but
in one
in the
section
real world,
I did.
yeah, but it just hasn't happened here.
Bromide, yes, the sort of anti-Viagra. And they said they put it in your tea, you know. Certainly didn't seem to have any effect on us lads. We were all young and virile, I guess.
You would see in the cooking kitchens, you would see the bromide being poured into the soups and the tea and coffee, and the bromide, I mean, big bottles of it, you know.
The bromide content, it diminished because I started to get pins and needles down there. After about 4 weeks, I realised I had a Mr. Happy down there, which was used for other things and weeing out of.
Double bunks were a real pain because nobody could masturbate without the other person in the pair knowing, and there were occasional sort of, oh, do hurry up and finish.
Lights going out was cue for my favourite first farcical experience in the army. They'd just gone out and the chap in the next bed said, race your ginge. I had no idea what he was talking about. I could hear sort of heavy breathing and thumping and springs going. And eventually there was a great satisfied sigh came from him, and he said, beat ya.
If your bunks were not screwed together particularly well, it was audible throughout the room.
For God's sake, you're keeping us awake. Stop tossing off.
At the end of the day, it's, you know, 14, 15 blokes all sitting around in a room together. It is like a little worry at the back of everyone's mind that you're going to go to bed and get touched up or something. I don't go to bed. No, when you first came here, it's like it's 14 other geezers you don't even know. So it's a bit of a joke. If you joke about it, it's easier to deal with then.
Because Eagle came up to me yesterday and gave me something. He said, "There you go, puppy." And I just went, "What?" He said, "There you go, puppy." And then like yesterday, he goes,
what was the
"No,
song
that's
you were
not
singing?
right, sweetheart." And I was just like, hang on, it's puppy one day, sweetheart the next day. The sergeant's always talking about do you fancy me, boy? You give me a warm feeling in my dick. It's just all the boys together, isn't it, really? It's all a bit dodgy.
The intersection boxing contest is coming up. Tensions are high, not least between the corporals. The outcome will go a long way to deciding who wins best section. All the recruits have to pass a medical to make sure it's safe for them to box. And there's a worry over Copeland, who claims to have diarrhea.
I've obviously been shitting myself. We're all trying to be relaxed. It depends who I'm fighting.
Copeland's also hiding a secret weapon.
Attempt to scare the opposition, I believe. Maybe look a bit broader around the shoulders.
Two recruits that he won't have to worry about are Kinsey and Hamilton, who've both failed their medicals.
The medical officer is reviewing each health status of the recruit. Some are carrying injuries, and those who've got minor injuries will be able to box. There are a few surprises. Hamilton was expecting to box and has just been told he's not. He's disappointed about that.
Hamilton's a big loss to 2 section. He's a bouncer and was one of the favourites to win, but a recent migraine has ruled him out.
My name's Gordon Hamilton, from Claybank. Live by myself, just moved into a new flat.
He's soft underneath.
I'm just a big teddy bear. Being a bouncer, you come to rely on the people that you work with. It's a part-time job but a full-time attitude. I get people shouting me day in, day out. Big boys don't cry.
One, I wanted to make my team proud of me, because I was going to knock somebody out today. And because I've got a headache, I'm not allowed to fight. A headache? Hell. Come on. Isn't that from getting up in court and roll or something? I'm a grown boy, a grown man even. Hold up. Balls.
By the way in, they're dropping like flies. From 1 section, there's Wolf with a detached retina. And from 2 section, Daly because of the brace on his teeth. Eagle's got a delicate tear duct. And Spires has a convenient bout of flu. So there'll be no rematch for him and Copeland, who unfortunately is fighting fit.
147 pounds.
The NCOs and Captain Owen decide who will fight whom. They base it on weight and ability. And there are going to be a few surprises. Amongst the lads, speculation is rife about the pairings tomorrow. Nobody in 1 section wants to go up against Leyland.
That's probably you two that fight one another later.
I think that's like Lewis and Tyson, isn't it? That's what
everyone's
talking about. Paul and Leyland, isn't it? Paul and Leyland. Sell tickets, man. No, I might just go down. First time you hit me, I might just walk into you. Watch. That's it, mate. I'm gone.
His big fat lungs won't be able to do it right.
He's not going to
come
come
with huge punches, just like going blah, blah,
They
blah.
don't look like fat lungs though, they look like proper toned up muscly lungs. And I'm going to get through to them, you know what I mean?
And the other thing is, he's got a gammy knee, hasn't he? So make him move round the ring.
Kick him in the knee first. Because he's got a bad knee, he's not going to want to hang about in
Yeah,
is he?
I'm
So
very
he's going to
sure.
go for knockout punches straight away.
In the ring, 2 section draw first blood.
It's lads, on me! It's lads, on me!
It's the morning of the intersection boxing contest. And even before roll call, the lads can't resist talking about it.
Introducing Jody, the bed box. Copeland. Wearing the white sheet shorts with the woolen trim. I reckon they're best 3 out of 100. The Irish guy and the Scottish guy. I'd fight the big guy.
Larson.
No, not the Irish guy. You're kidding, aren't you? I'd prefer someone my own size.
You've seen Eagle?
Yeah.
Eagle, he's that's as well.
It's a good job he isn't fighting him.
Oh no, it is. He's quite quick as well.
Stand at east, turn easy everywhere, don't you look about. Listen, 2!